Today I am going to deliver a speech on Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. My favorite hero is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. I do not interpret the word hero in the military sense only. To me, it has a much wider sense, meaning a person who overcomes almost insurmountable difficulties for a noble cause. Netaji Subhash achieved this in every field of activity, and so I look upon him as my ideal hero. Born with a silver spoon in his mouth, he had everything that worldly men desire. He might roll in wealth and pass his days in ease and comfort. He had great intelligence and could easily shine in intellectual field. He passed the Indian Civil Service examination and could rise to the highest position in the government of the country. But nothing of these had any attraction for him. He was a born fighter and fought all his life for noble causes, in utter disregard of everything personal and of the obstacles in the way. Even as a boy, he once tried to get out of the temptation of the world and become a sannyasi. He organized a band of the workers for service to the poor and needy. In the college, a foreign professor once made an insulting remark about the Indians. This was more than the spirit of Subhash should bear. He took a leading part in defense of his country's honor, for which he had to leave the college. It was the same spirit that led him to give up the Indian civil service and begin a life of struggle for his country's freedom. And what a life this was! He braved the government and suffered imprisonment again and again. His heart broke down under the rigors of prison life, but his spirits remained unbroken. He dared to differ with Mahatma Gandhi and other topmost political leaders on political questions. When an open fight became inevitable, he faced it rather than yelled, and won to the surprise of the whole country. At that time of an annual session of the Indian National Congress, he was seriously ill, almost hovering between life and death. Still disregarding all advice, he forced his family to carry him there. He delivered his brief presidential address lying in his sick bed. And this spirit won over medical science, and Subhash Chandra recovered. Indians all over Eastern Asia, men and women, boys and girls, rich and poor, Hindus and Muslims and Sikhs, gathered round him. They called him their Netaji, revered leader, and marched under him towards the borders of India. He died a hero's death, but his object was realized. His cries of Jai Hind and Dilli Chalo were taken up by the whole country. The British had to leave India for good, and the land became free. It will be thus seen that Subhash Chandra fought hard battles all his life in every sphere of human activity, spiritual, social, political, and military. No obstacles, no difficulties, no temptation could daunt his spirit. Indeed, history has few examples of all-round heroes like him. Thank you.